Our time is 6:32, and that's how long these polls have been open, just a little over 32 minutes now. And voters here in our state will choose their next leaders. There are a few mayoral races that we're watching all over Connecticut. Let's start with NBC Connecticut's Julia LeBlanc, who is live in New Britain. And Julia, for this race, this is the first time that people are going to elect a new mayor in more than a decade.
Yeah, 12 years to be exact, Eddie. Good morning to you. Mayor Erin Stewart is not running for mayor again, and it's because she's exploring a potential run for governor. So that means that these four candidates are trying to take her place. Let's take a look at the candidates, which includes Democrat Bobby Sanchez, Republican Sharon Beloin-Saavedra, and petitioning candidates Tarsha Moore and Alfred Mayo. We spoke with Sanchez and Beloin-Saavedra. Sanchez is a state representative and also runs a homeless shelter. He lost to Stewart when he ran for mayor in 2021. He says his concerns are taxes, education and crime, and bringing back community policing. As for Beloin-Saavedra, she served on New Britain's Common Council and the school board for more than a decade. She's been endorsed by Stewart and is focused on affordable senior housing, reckless driving, and the cost of living. A top-of-mind issue for both candidates are checks and balances on children after the recent murder of 11-year-old Jacqueline Torres Garcia, who was not enrolled in the public school system. Both candidates say the state needs to do better.
To talk about what happened to Mimi and how we can stop that from happening again.
The tragedy with Mimi really was a systemic problem.
Now, back out here live, both candidates did bring up the fact that Mimi was checked on by DCF through a video call, which prosecutors say later turned out not to actually be her. And both of the candidates do believe that that needs to be changed in the future and that all DCF check-ins should happen in person. We're live here in New Britain. Julia LeBlanc, NBC Connecticut News.
All right, one of many races happening out there today, Julia. We appreciate the very latest with that. Thank you. And now let's take a look at the mayoral race in New Haven. Democratic Mayor Justin Elicker has held that seat for 5 years and is running for his third term. He's being challenged by Republican candidate Steve Orozco. We caught up with them last week about the plans of what they have for the city, and you can find that story on our website. Just head to NBCConnecticut.com. Hamden will also have a new leader after today's election. Current Democratic Mayor Lauren Garrett isn't seeking another term. Here are the candidates vying for that role. Adam Sindroff is the Democratic candidate and is also a former town employee and school board member in Hamden. Republican candidate Jonathan Katz is a recent college graduate and a paralegal. We asked them both what they would do when they work if elected.
Overwhelmingly, affordability is a big issue. Don't want people to be pushed out by high property taxes and affordability, and I have a plan to help deal with that. The other big issue is our fiscal house is really a mess in Hamden, and I'm going to take steps to improve that immediately.
One of the biggest things, unaffordability in our record high taxes. They echo transparency and accountability in our local government. They echo addressing crime within our community. That is a big issue for many people.
And while some communities are trying to find their next leader, others are tackling different issues, like this one right here in Glastonbury, where voters are deciding on a referendum that proposes banning artificial turf sports fields from the town. The high school already has one, but if this measure passes, it would prohibit new ones from coming in. While some argue it's a big asset to the sports community, others have concerns ranging from potential forever chemicals and injury risk.